morning. This is the morning of July 26th. I came to do a live real quick. Got to get some stuff off my chest. Got to get some stuff out there to the public. I know it's late for everybody on the East Coast. Also, your Central Time Zone people. Mountain, I know you guys are right around 10 o'clock. Pacific, you guys are at the 9 o'clock hour. So wherever you may be around the world or around the nation of the USA, thank you very much if you tune in or if you catch this video a little bit later. Thank you very much. And thank you for whoever supports my channel. Anybody that's up there sending those likes and subscribing to the channel, thank you very much. So let's get started here. I'm driving, so I won't be able to pay attention to the screen as much as possible, but whenever I come to a stop and safely able to do so, I'll kind of look at you and gesture towards you. All right, my goal in this here live tonight, honestly, 2024 has been a year of eye-opening. There's been a lot of eye-opening around the world. There's been a lot of eye-opening on politics, corporations, people. A lot of eye-opening. A lot of people waking up and realizing certain things and changing certain things. I'm going to start off with a little bit of politics. I don't know where everybody stands with politics. You stand with who you stand with. I'm going to stand with who I stand with. But to me, I think it is time for a change in America. Honestly, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, feel free to state what you want, what you think. State what you think. I'm not going to sit here and go against what you think. Hey, it's your opinion. You got the you have the right as an American to say what you want to say, and you have, just like I have the right to say what I would like to say. We have free speech, and I'm not going to bog anybody in the comments if you feel any certain type of way about the way I think. Thank you. Hey, welcome. Nice to meet you, Jordan. I'm going to try to eyeball everybody in here as soon as I come in. I want to keep the comments respectful, but, feel free to be open with me on what you think. First I'm going to start off with the political, then I'm going to get into the corporations, and then I'm going to get into what we need to do. Oh, thank you so much for your subscription, man, and thank you very much for the like. I'm going to be up here for a little while till I get to wherever I'm going to go to grab some food real quick before I head home for the night. Politically, I think both parties, we're at a part of unrest on both sides. Democrats don't like Republicans. Republicans don't like Democrats. To me, honestly, politics really play a huge role in our lives, but it's not too much of a huge role in my life, honestly. I just want to see America succeed as a nation. I love my country. As a kid, I grew up as a scout. I took pride in carrying the American flag in scout meetings. I took pride in holding that flag. I took pride as a kid when I would, get to class. You get up and you stand and you say Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. That's why every time I see a veteran, I'm willing to help them. I'm willing to do something for them because they paid the ultimate price for our nation. But I'm sliding a little away from the political, I know, I'm sorry. But I want what's a nation. And not just the nation itself. I want our nation. I want people shouldn't have to suffer in our nation. We are one of the most wealthiest, the most beautiful countries in the world. And we're free. People have died and paved the way for that freedom, for everybody to sit here and muck it up. Literally muck it up. And I think we take it for granted. We really take it for granted, the freedoms that we have in this nation. We take it and we lose our values in this nation. Our values are not where they're supposed to be. And I honestly hope we get that back. That's something we need back. We need values back in this nation. We need it in the White House first. And I don't know where everybody stands on religion, but I believe in a true and living God. That's my belief. And I'm going to say it publicly because I want you to know where I come from. I believe in a true and living Jesus Christ that bled and died on the cross, and he's our Savior. But I want the world to know, choose who you want to choose. But I'm going to say that so you know that he's real. I'm going to say that. He's real. That's my belief. You choose where you believe. And I see people, they beat each other up over politics, religion, and different things. Where I stand politically may not be where you stand. I'm not going to beat you up for it. I say, you Democrat, you Republican, you shouldn't think that way. No, you have a right to think that way. You have a right to think that way. That's why we live in America. Another thing, the reason why I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, I know they say don't tell you who you vote for, but I'm voting for Trump. I'm taking my business towards a man that's actually going to stand for America. And that's going to see that our economy change. Because right now, there are so many people suffering. I'm suffering bad. It's bad. And I'm trying to make it, man. It's tough out here. I'm in the Uber business. Honestly, I would rather be in the sports broadcasting business. That's where I'm trying to get myself to, but it's so hard out here, man. I'm literally just getting done working. I hardly ever ate anything today, so I'm gonna go grab something quick and go home. This brings me to my next part of my topic here tonight. These corporations. Yeah, I'm going Trump. You know, that's just. I think he's better for the. Just me. Don't beat me up for it. But I think right now, economically, he's better. Right now, he could probably steer our country back in the direction where we were a country that was respected. Right now, I don't think we're respected. I really don't. I think everybody takes America as a joke, and I don't like that. I was born here, even though I'm African American. I was born on American soil, so I have allegiance to a country that I was born to, and I stand for that flag. I will stand for the anthem, and everybody has their. And I'm African American, so you can't say it's a race thing. Yes, I believe that there's wrong and there's right. It's simple as that. So I'm not a defund the police person. I say fund the police. Actually fund them. You know why? Why you should fund them? So they can get the training that they need to not have these situations. Well, he did step on a lot of toes, my friend. He didn't give a rat's what he said. And I think that type of toughness is what we need right now. Who we call when we're in trouble? Honestly, we probably need the Ghostbusters. Thank you, CM. Welcome in. But I'm over to politics. Oh yeah, that was, I think that the lady that got shot in the face with the boiling water, I'm gonna be dead ass honest with you, that cop should be fired and he should be dealt with legally. Because that shit was completely uncalled for. Excuse my language, but that shit was uncalled for. I mean, both candidates are horrible. I mean, at this point, we could go single, but right now, that's my thing. That's who I think would be the best option. That's why I say Fund the police so they can actually get the proper training to handle certain situations. Yes, we need to work with our leaders. Like right now, we don't have leaders. We just have a bunch of people playing politicians. I want to kind of get off the politician because I want to get to my next topic. But everybody has their own say, you know. Yes, the lady that got killed by that cop, that was utterly wrong on his behalf. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is no, she should be living today. She should be living today. That was unjust. That was wrong. He should be held accountable. And there are some good cops. There are some great cops out there. Not all cops are bad, but then you get the bad apples like that one that make all of them look bad. And I'm going to give you a perfect example. Look at the guy out in Arizona, the deputy out in Arizona. He's a great cop, but he's stern. That's what a lot of people don't like. It's sternness. He holds you accountable. When you do wrong, you're supposed to be held accountable. You're supposed to feel convicted that you did wrong. Frank Slope, that's his name. Deputy Frank Slope. He watches YouTube Fridays with Frank. He's a downright cool guy, honestly. I could hang out with him, and he's a cop. I wouldn't mind. He's a human first. That's the first thing. That's what I look at. When I see people, like everybody in this comment, I see you as another human being. I see you as another person out there doing the same thing. You bleed the same way. You put your pants on the same way. You do everything the same. We walk, we breathe. We're all human beings. There's not one perfect human on this earth. Not one. I'm not perfect. Nobody else is perfect. We're all human beings, guys. All right, my second topic. This is going to be more for a community. As you know, I drive rideshare. Honestly, I don't care to be doing it that much longer. I am tired of it. I want to get into sports broadcasting. Hello, Jim Nance. Hello, friends. I want to be the next one of those, you know. But play-by-play only. I like play-by-play, telling the story. But there's a huge issue when it comes to Uber and Lyft. There's a huge issue, a mega issue. Yeah, anyway, but whatever with that stuff now. I'm over the politics stuff. But anyway, Uber and Lyft. And I know a lot of people, some will side with Uber and Lyft. They say they're great companies. They're not. I'm going to be honest with you. Both of these companies are literally stealing money from our communities. They're good for getting a quick ride, but they're literally stealing money from our community. Yeah, you guys can continue the comments on the Trump thing. I'm over that part, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to part two. I'm gonna give you a trip that I had the other day. I pulled up to a passenger. I didn't take it but I was curious. I wanted to see what was going on. This passenger paid about $30 to $35 for a trip from Disney World to Universal. If you ever been to Orlando, you know those are about 20-some minutes apart from each other. And they're not that far from each other. So technically, I would say no more than $15 to $20 should have been a good, reasonable price for that trip, you know, to go back and forth from the theme park to theme park, Hollywood to up near Universal. A 20-minute ride, that's it. Usually a little bit more with traffic. They charged them $30-some, but Uber, and I'm gonna call out Uber because they were the ones that gave me this ride. They would have paid me $8 and some change. No, it wasn't me that got paid $38. It was the passenger that got charged $38. That's where the problem is. Uber's taking a whole bunch of that. About $35 from the passenger, and the driver's getting $8 somewhere down the line. They're snatching some money. and they're stealing. You can't call it no other way. They're stealing money. Why should a person? Oh yeah, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Uber and Lyft are both scams. They're running scams. I go into the areas where there's a lot of people that really can't afford it sometimes. And I talk to these people and they say, yeah, we're getting charged a lot of money for it. And that's why they don't usually tip or whatever, you know. And I'm like, how much are you guys paying? And then they throw these numbers, then I show them what I'm getting. I'm like, they're robbing you blind. They're robbing both of us blind. The only people that are winning in Uber in the whole transaction is literally Uber itself. That's it. Not the driver, not the passenger. Nobody but Uber is winning, or Lyft. And then these CEOs, let me go ahead and tell you this. Oh, trust me, I'm handing out business cards left and right. Every passenger that gets in my car that wants a business card, I got them suckers on the door. I got these little card holders from Staples, and I put them on the door. You can hear the metal on the door of the little the card holder rattling right now. That's what's rattling in the back of the car. But I go and get 100 business cards each. I put them in there. I put some up in the front, right here, and I offer this to them. I say, hey, would you rather pay a cheaper price or a cheaper fare? Yeah. This is my second order of business cards. I've ran out on the other ones. This is my second order. It is time for us to take back our communities from these major conglomerates. They're just in it for themselves. I can't call it any other way. I hate corporations. You know why I hate corporations? Because they take the person out of a person. They try to turn you into a robot and follow by my rules. You're literally in a line, follow this, follow that, follow this, follow that. And I do not understand why these conglomerates, Uber would do so much better, and they would have so much of a better name if they would charge that passenger less, charge them a decent fare, not overly expensive, and give the drivers 80%. If you kept it at an 80-20 split, like where we were when we first began, do you know how many drivers and passengers would be happy? We wouldn't need the tips. Because guess what? That passenger is getting charged at a lower fare. That driver's making enough money. It's a win-win. And guess what drivers are going to do? They're going to drive more for you. If I was getting paid $2 a mile, what makes you think, and I want to speak to, this is to Derek Costashari and David Risher. If I was getting paid $2 or more a mile, and what makes you think that I would want to stop driving and making more money for the company that's paying me pretty good? Like, your goal is to make money as a company. My goal is to make money as my own thing. So why don't we partner together and actually work together, pay the drivers well, we will do more work. You would not see acceptance rates at single digits. My acceptance rates is in the single digits. All right, thank you, boss man. Thank you for dropping in, man. Hope you have a great night. Hope your family's well. Hope everybody's doing well in your life, man. Blessings, wishing blessings to everybody. And I watch another channel. It was a great guy out of Arizona. I'm gonna drop his channel name in here. Mike Drop Barbecue. I think that's his channel name. It's a guy named Jeff. That guy is. Go listen to him. Go listen to the way he'd speak and he's talking. He's telling the truth. He's talking about the same stuff that I'm talking about. We got to take our communities back. We got to take our communities back from these big conglomerates, man. They're only there for themselves. They don't care about the community. Like, right here at Disney. I live right by Disney. Disney's a company that is gouging the guests that come to Disney. When these parks open, the motto from Walt himself was a place where families can go to enjoy, family time and enjoy a theme park at a reasonable rate. Of course, they go public. Once they go public and they become a corporation, guess what happens? It tanks. It tanks. Corporations kills people. People being people. Do you know how much of a better place Walt Disney World would actually be if they were to have reasonable rates and kept everything traditional? We don't need all this technology. It worked fine before without the technology. It'll work fine after the technology if it wasn't none. What would you do if we didn't have it? And then the more technology you have is the more issues you have. So just keep it simple. Simple as that. And another thing, I've done cast member. Pay these cast members. They put up with a lot of shit. Excuse the language, but they put up with a lot of people. Companies pay your employees. They're your face of your company. If every employee was to stop working and say, you know what? We don't want to work no more. What you gonna do? You can't staff it by just yourself, conglomerates. If every Uber driver says, you know what? We are tired of this. That's gonna have a trickle effect. Number one issue, there won't be drivers to drive people where they need to be. Number two issue, people are not spending the money towards the corporation or the company or Uber or Lyft or whatever. There's money not going to the company. Company not making money. Guess what happens to the company? They close. Simple as that. But yeah. And I think Uber needs to be regulated. They need to be regulated. But guys, this is a quick live. I'm gonna try to come back on live tomorrow. For everybody that came in and liked the live, thank you very much. You guys are great. Everybody up here is amazing. I hope everybody's safe. I hope your health is well. I hope everything is doing great in your life. Just tell somebody you love them and keep your life going, the way you got it going, and wish you well. Y'all have a great night. Sleep tight, and see you in the morning.